say 45 minutes. Probably gonna mostly do draft. So I've saved up a fair bit of gold for it. And this way I can get my limited rank up a bit before the season ends at midnight tonight, which is currently, well, midnight on whatever time zone it goes by, given that earlier I stayed up, last night I stayed up till midnight to wait for a release of a Pathfinder book that didn't end up being actually released until 3 AM my time, because I'm on EST, whereas Paizo is on Pacific Standard Time. So either way, I'm already at Mythic here in Standard, so I'm already gonna get as many the end of season results as you possibly can from that. So might as well just try and get draft up. Already we've got Outlaw's Merriment. That seems like a good late game card. It does kind of lock us into playing Boros. I think we can swing that. Let's see. Shepherd of the Flock. Just as good, especially if we can get some knights. Let's see. Thrill of Possibility. Idyllic Range could be good, but also outflank deals damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures you control. We're probably gonna be going for some kind of like token strategy, so let's see. I mean, we're gonna want multiple nights, so maybe Burning Yard Trainer will be good. Just gotta wait to. Yeah, it's mostly because this guy over here has four packs built up. Gotta wait. The other human players, since this is like a premiere draft, I think. Hurry up and make the picks. Mostly this guy who now has 5 packs stacked up. Yeah, no. Definitely not going for Ironcrag Feet. Sure, I'll go for the drawbridge. See. Golden egg, I guess. Bird cow. So just for the sake of more creatures. Plus it gives me some food. What if it dies? You know what? Sure, I'll pick up a True Love's Kiss. Since there's like 2 of them going around. Not from the looks of it. Like, that was about the only thing in my colors in that last pack. And here's another one. I think I'll go for Searing Barrage. Now, since we're on pack 2, now the person passing me cards, it's less likely to be in red or white, as I kind of shut them out of a lot of the good options for those 2 colors. Sundering Stroke. 7. At least 7 red mana was spent to cast a spell instead Sunder. Deals 7 damage to each of those permanents or players. They weren't so expensive, I'd almost put it in my standard deck. Like, it's probably gonna end up being the first one to get the chopping block. Not in this deck. There's another knight that also gets me some tokens. Let me guess that one guy. Nope. The one guy that had 5 packs piled up before. Apparently MoveOut's been updated, so better check on that probably after stream. Both of these are good. I think I'll go for the Rally for the Throne, because it gets me more tokens and is lower or on the curve. Sure, 4-time provisions. Give my creatures +0/+1. Just gonna start picking up some like Dwarven Mines. And sure, Jousting Dummy. Another Dwarven Mine. Full Knight. Sure, Hingewalker. I'll have to come those up. Inspiring Veteran, definitely good in here. Like the number of knights we've got. So just another reason to pick up more knights. See. It's pretty much a toss up between the Unicorn. I'm gonna go with the one that's less expensive. I have to cast. not a lot of options in my colors, so I'm gonna go for the gingerbread. Sure, he's not a knight, but he has the ability to become practically unblockable against most decks. Like, he's good for persistent damage. Like, I feel like Outlaw's Merriment should probably be like the top of the curve, or nearly so. And just aim for, you know, fairly low to the ground and aggressive. That's usually how Boros plays. Once again, this one guy is piling up packs. Alright. Tinker. Sure. It gets me 2 mice, so that's more tokens. Probably should have gone for the removal spell on that one. Ooh, Wintermore Commander. I'll pick him up, see if I can swing in a black splash. At this point, mostly just like picking up whatever. You know, almost done with the draft portion. Hey, Gal wants me in unicorn anyway. Just picking up whatever's in my colors at this point. Just as I thought, same guy has 3 packs that he's sitting and waiting for him to pick from. Just another night. Right. Gonna take out the off-color stuff, which is just a merfolk and a gingerbread cabin. Hinge Rocker, I doubt is gonna be great with up to 3 colors. Those potentially take out some of the really expensive stuff. Yeah, probably not gonna run the carriage actually. Let's see. Well, man, she ended up with 13 knights, so oops, did not mean to click done. Fortunately, get another chance to continue working on it. Let's see. Probably gonna not on the 4 fighting provisions. True Love's Kiss. This is not super useful because it assumes that your opponent is running an enchantment or artifact. gotta cut 9 more cards if I want to get to, down to the minimum. Take out that. Probably not gonna go for Crystal Slipper. As much as I'm trying to have plenty of knights, Knight of the Keep is a 3/2 for 3. I'd much rather have more interesting cards. Bird Cow can probably also go. I've got plenty of flying creatures, so I could probably take out the Griffins. Same with the Shepherd of the Flock and Luck Twin Gargoyle. Now just one more. I'll go for you know what? Yeah, I'll cut a golden egg. Let's see. Man base isn't looking terrible. Let's try it out. Just, see how it runs. Starting right off with Winter, I think. Starting right off with Huntermore Commander. They're in hand. Not the greatest starting hand. But I mean, I don't really know for sure how this deck plays. So already got food out, so if they're playing some kind of Simic food deck, just gonna play the drawbridge. That should delay their attacks for a while. Ooh, and they've got Rosethorn Halberd. Shit. Can attach to a non-human when it enters the battlefield, but fortunately, they only have humans as currently. Got Wintermore Commander out. Thinks of getting the black mana pretty soon. You've got Trail of Crumbs. Yeah, I see what they're doing. They're gonna start using it to seek out permanents. Just gonna Urnveil Paladin. Wasn't able to use Adamant, but hey, got the Wintermore Commander. There to be a 2/2. So when they block with Curious Pair, he doesn't die. Alright, fortunately, I have exactly the right spell to deal with that. They have Searing Barrage. Deals exactly the right amount of damage. Just swing for 2, oh 4, I mean. And burning our trainer. Give Wintermore Commander her +2, new +2, new trample and haste. And swing for 9. And they conceded. On to the next match. This deck seems to be running pretty well, despite the splash. So I have some confidence in this deck. I think after that match, right, got Ginger Brute, Jesting Dummy, Ardenvale Tactician, and Ardenvale Paladin. And our second hand this time. No black mana, but don't need it super soon. Won't need it until I draw the commander. Immediately ping them for 1 from the Ginger Brute. Right. You know what? I'm even gonna let them block Ginger Brute. Jesting Dummy. You can sacrifice an ace of food to make it where target creature has to block Mara Leaf Rider for this turn if able. It's another food-based deck. Right. Play another Plains. And you know what, I'll swing with both Jesting Dummy and Ginger Brute. So far they've yet to do a whole lot. You have the Deathless Knight, but both of those are going to be tapped for a turn. And here comes Outlaw's Merriment. So now I've got a continual flow of tokens. Just as long as it sticks around on each of my upkeeps. But they are playing green, and green notoriously does not like enchantments. So, who knows how long it will actually last. Giant Skewer. Creature gets plus 2/1. Whenever it deals combat damage to a creature, create a food token. Right. So they're not destroying the Merriment this turn. That's for sure. We got Cleric. See, shoot target creature you control and target creature you don't control. Creature you control gets +2/+1 until end of turn if it's a knight. And those creatures fight each other. Alright, I'm gonna have Jousting Dummy, fittingly, Joust Deathless Knight. Since Jousting Dummy is a Scarecrow Knight, he gets a +2/+1, effectively doubling his power and toughness. This for the turn. Still dies, but I don't know what exactly you thought you could do about that. I'll hold Fire Tuck back. You know, leave him able to block instead. And here comes the inevitable Cauldron Familiar. Because that's the main reason anybody plays Witch's Oven. It's for Cauldron Familiar, or to combo off. And I got another 1/1 cleric, and I got another 2/1 cleric. You know what? Swing with the clerics. Roll, I mean, they've got lifelink. So as long as they deal damage, I get to gain life. So keep their combo at bay. You know, can't drain someone for life if they're continually gaining life. At least, you know, can't do it super effectively. Then here's the skewer. I mean, you don't have a means of giving it trample, so as long as I've got a blocker, or they have no way of getting damage to me. By all means, I was planning on doing that anyway. So what you did was you just wasted some food on forcing me to go ahead with the plan I already had. Well, I mean, got it back. You just wow, 3 in a row. That's the 3rd time it's managed to give me the 2/1 cleric with lifelink. Three Friar Tucks in a row. Yeah, they're doing their best to combo off, but like, can only do so much to combo off when then I've got all these fire attacks. Oh boy. Got a thing that can't be blocked except creatures with more than 2 power. How about time I got something different? We're just gonna tap those down. And it's time for the outlaws to go out on the offensive. I know you're gonna sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar. Or not. Well, I mean, they already have the food they need to be able to bring it back. It's like... they didn't really need to sacrifice it right then and there. In fact, it was more profitable for them because it got one of my big creatures out of the way. Well, the largest creature I had at the time. Wicked Guardian, you get another creature you control if you do draw a card. Dizzying Swoop. Tap those down. That deals with the best attacks. Just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And they've got so we've got more food. And they play the Paladin with Adamant this time. Just swing with the Outlaws once again. They can't sacrifice it. He's a Cauldron Familiar. But it will, however, be able to come back because you do still have one food. I mean, they've taken so much damage, and I've got so much life at this point that at most it might prolong the game for a little while. Honestly, the best move is probably actually to just not attack. Just, you know, if they swing at me, then they leave themselves open. Yep. They don't want that. Just gonna deal one to the Cauldron Familiar. Rally for the Throne. King Adamant. To get 2/1/1 and white human creature tokens and gain life if equal to the number of creatures I control. I should probably play the Tacticians soon because they're probably my best bet as far as getting actual damage in. Granted, they don't gain me life, but I'm at almost 30 anyway, so Feasting Troll King. That's not good. Really, without them having a big old troll with trample and vigilance, hey, I've got plenty of tokens I can just sort of push in its way if needed. And it doesn't have reach. So we can still get the Tacticians and was past it easily. Go on. Do your thing. Swinging 18 at me. I'm going to block Feasting Troll King. Granted, I still kind of evens out actually. Block there. Block that way. So I actually have creatures can not only block Garenbrig Paladin, but can survive blocking Garenbrig Paladin. And they got 3 food in addition to the food they already had. So they can easily get Feasting Troll King right back. I think he only makes food, yeah, if you cast it from your hand. Because it could get kind of ridiculous if you could just continually cycle it. Yeah, throw possibilities. Ooh, Inspiring Veteran. Definitely. Yeah, that's definitely real good right now. And Raider in Need. He'd get another 3/3. get another, what is effectively now a 3/3 knight with vigilance. Of course, they're able to try and save themselves with bowls of food. Like they're bound to run out eventually. Especially if they keep using it to bring a cat back from the dead. Once in future, turn target card from your graveyard to your hand, put up to one other target card from your graveyard on top of your library, exile once in future. So if you cast it with Adamant, you return both your hand, which I think they did cast it with Adamant. Like, you can only do so much at this point. Like, they really just need to have more food. So it's the best chance of survival. To just keep generating more food for themselves. To also, you know, try and kill me. Like, I'm sitting at 27, I could take a hit from the feasting Troll King and not even not even dip below the starting life total. Well, come on. There's not a whole lot you can do at this point. Especially now if you don't have a way of dealing with flying creatures. Just gonna take the 7. Because it just brings me down to my starting life total. Just gonna deal the 1 to move their face directly. On some unicorn. And swing 6 in the air. So it could use a food to force Inspiring Veteran to block. Which would hurt my knights because this would take away either +1/+1. But who's to say they'll even notice that? That as being a possibility. I mean, they'd be basically sacrificing the Merleaf Rider or to do it. I mean, they get the food they spend on it back. I mean, food is also what's keeping him alive at this point. And they are in fact going for it. They've seized the opportunity to use Merrily Rider to bring down the inspiring veteran. I'll get one food for it so they can bring back the feasting Troll King. If they're willing to sacrifice both of their golden eggs. Oh, and they've got another Cauldron Familiar. Jeez. Here's Fire Tuck again. Just gonna keep swinging in the air. If they want to survive, they're gonna have to sacrifice some food. Good. I have to wait for them to do their thing because they keep taking a super long time for some reason. They already went ahead and gained 3 off of their golden eggs. You can probably also use a Merrily Rider not to kill Ardenvale Paladin, but definitely get it out of the way for a turn. Because you could swing with the Rider and the Garenbrig Paladin, use the Rider's ability to force Ardenvale Paladin to block it, and then I wouldn't be able to block the Garenbrig Paladin at all. Like, they'd basically be sacrificing the... Ooh, that's not good. I'm just gonna take that damage. Alright, got another cleric. And a youthful old knight. My clerics can kill most of their things. I'll just swing with them. Try and gain some life. Hey, guys. Got 4 life. And they got Cauldron Familiar right back. And immediately did the thing again. Right. So they can sacrifice one of their creatures to basically gain 3 life. They just lose out on the ability to do the Culture Familiar thing for a turn, which they could Culture Familiar to gain the life that they need to be able to keep living for a turn if I don't find a way to deal 1 more point of damage to them. I'm definitely gonna not want to block Garenbrig Paladin. Fortunately, I know they don't have any tricks that can make Garenbrig Paladin powerful enough to kill me outright. Until now, because I'm at 4. It's probably just about down to this turn. Something like Searing Barrage could work because it deals 3 to the creature's controller if I can cast it with Adamant. Unfortunately, that is not something that I drew. At least now I can block the Paladin and without them getting any food right now, unless they move the skewer back. Or they chose to bring the cat back. Which they're sitting at 1, but they also have an easy means of gaining more. I could just draw like Searing Barrage because I can play this mountain and cast it for Adamant to deal 3 damage to them and 5 to one of their creatures. And here we go with the Garenbrig Paladin with the skewer. At least I have multiple creatures that can block it this time. In fact, actually, I could kill it. I could double block it and kill it. So I think that's exactly what I'll do. Sure, they get 2 foods, but I get rid of their Garenbrig Paladin. Granted, I'm very close to dying. Because I no longer have just a whole bunch of life. And... oh. Okay. Well, that's that. Right. Well, I've still got at least 2 games. As much as I'm running over the time I kind of allotted by 11 minutes so far, might as well at least get close to finishing the draft. Meet Justing Dummy, Trapped in the Tower, Unveiled Tactician, Unveiled Paladin. Seems good. Well, it probably would be better if I had some red mana in my starting hand, but oh well, I've got time to draw it. Right. Justing Dummy. Just gotta wait for them to decide what they're gonna do. Oh, they decided not to mill me. He was the secret keeper. Interesting. Can play Youthful Knight. Don't know what they were trying to accomplish there. Play another Youthful Knight. Kind of trap the Merfolk Secret Keeper in the tower. Just start swinging in with the Youthful Knights. Unveiled Tactician. Just gonna keep swinging in for 4 with the first strike. Whenever you cast a creature spell that has an adventure, put a +1/+1 counter on Wandermare. Oh, guess I'm casting the Unveiled Paladin with that. No, they're adamant and again. Just gonna hold back the knights. So that they can just double block and kill something. Well, that's not great. So, 4/3 he with flying coming at me. Yeah, just got the red mana I need for Burning Yard Trainer. And pump up Unveil Tactician for a turn. Well, I guess I could have pumped up one of the knights. Knights on the ground. Swing with those. Oh boy, a bunch of bears. 3 to be exact. Right. Wintermoor Commander. I'll just swing with the tactician. So they're close to death. Flexing intruder deals combat damage to a player. You made sacrifices when you do. Destroy target effect enchantment. So they can sacrifice Flexing intruder if she gets past all of my knights. It needs to deal. It'll just like he just like deal 1 damage to me and and give her my jousting dummy or something. Held back on their Firefox. So I'm not swinging with the tactician this turn. Bringing up that Wandermare. I mean, I've got a 2/7 with Death Touch. So sitting here, waiting for them to try something. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and attack me for 4 in the air. I'm just gonna hit you for 3 right back. Oh wait, they do have 1 flying thing. Which means, hey, yeah, they can't block the Firefox. They can still have it live. Okay. I'm almost dead. They get another Flutterfox attack, and I will die. Which means it's time to hold back on the tactician. Oh, that's game. Hold on to what may be the final match of the night. So much for getting my limited rank up. Dream. Probably draft more off stream. This is mostly something I do off stream, and occasionally on stream when I have extra time. Right. Now, Plains, Youthful Knight, Joust, Outlaws Merriment, Searing Barrage. So the main thing is I need to draw a red mana source to get much of anywhere. Well, I've got Ardenvale Paladin in hand now as well. hold Youthful Night back. And hey, I'm definitely gonna be able to cast Ardenvale Paladin for Adamant. Go on, come at me. Sure, I'll play Swamp. Don't have anything that needs black mana currently. But, you know, I might draw my one card that uses black mana at some point. Another Ardenvale Paladin. They've just found themselves pretty much immediately outclassed in terms of creatures. Oh, but now they actually have something that could attack and live. Granted, it wouldn't kill any of my things. When another target attacking creature gets plus X plus X. But then get the feeling they may have a trick. Given that they've decided to go all out on their attack. They only had a trick for one creature. Not very impressive trick. You know, they killed one weak little creature and kept one of their creatures alive a bit longer. Just gonna get yet another night. Where they have no mana for any tricks. That's why they did not attack. Outlaw's Merriment. As long as it lasts till at least my next turn, I'll get something with it. Again, they're playing green, so could have something that can remove enchantments. I don't like that at all. Not a huge fan of that. Hey, I've got enough creatures I can just block it. Granted, I've lost 2 creatures from that block, but sometimes that has to happen. But gonna joust, Keeper of Fables, just to get the big creature out of the way. Ooh, and I've still got enough mana for a Searing Barrage, so I can get Sir Fair and the Hingehammer out of here. And I'll swing with the Knight and the Cleric. Okay, now we're both at 18. So, top card, 5 cards of your library, you may The card's exiled this way until we have your turn. You may play an additional land this turn. Cool, you got some ramp and a 2/2 no guy. Oops. Well, I just lost my 8 tokens. That's about all that block accomplished. Which I'm gonna get more. Or yeah, that didn't work out well for you, did it? Because you know, it's until end of turn, and you cast it on a turn where you were not even able to attack. Right. Another fire attack, and swing 10 to end the game. Right. I get to keep going for another game. And I completed a daily quest. Because I actually played enough of like white spells to complete the quest I had to cast X number of blue or white spells. I've been playing like it's mostly Rakdos with a splash of white, so it was able to make some progress on that, but not a whole lot. Not nearly as much as, you know, like it's mostly Boros. Ginger Brute. Swing 1. Each. Just keep pinging with Ginger Brute. Right. Black mana. Probably for the throne. Another Ginger Brute ping. Then swing outflank, deal 3 damage, because I have 3 creatures. Burnvale Paladin with Adamant. And swing 3 of them again. Oh, and they've got their own rally for the throne. Oh, now they've got enough for the unicorn. If I can joust that unicorn to death. The cat's trapped in the tower. I draw a trap in the tower. It's gonna joust the unicorn. Well, I can't attack with five with that. Definitely take the getting rid of the whole, getting the unicorn out of the way. And here come a bunch of bears. And unfortunately, I don't have the mana for Arcane Ranger. We got spinning wheel. Just take the 6 damage. Alright, Youthful Knight. You can just slaughter bears. You know what? Flex and Intruder can go into the tower. Well, that did not last long for the Hedrolo's kiss. To just, like, cause the entire tower to crumble. Yeah, at least your full knight can block a good number of bears. Or at the very least, he won't die instantly if he blocks a bear. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, especially now that they've got Trapped in the Tower and a Tintin and Giant. It's gonna be it for the draft. They got 250 gems and a couple old frame packs. Oh, and they've got Core 2021 packs in here from somewhere. Guess maybe I leveled up my master or something. Ooh, Opportunistic Dragon. Choose an Opportunistic Dragon enters the battlefield. Choose target human or artifact next to opponent controls for as long as this Opportunistic Dragon remains on the battlefield. Gain control of that permanent. It loses all abilities and it can't attack or block. Oh hey, another Outlaws Merriment. And got a mythic wild card from the core pack. Oh, let's get like one match of standard in then before I call it for the night. Just streaming it up, this arena streaming it up being about twice as long as as initially planned. You know, let's keep it going just a little bit longer. Got a temple, 2 mountains, eliminate, heartless act, goblin gathering, skewer. Seems like a good start. Just gotta wait for them to decide if they want to keep their hand. Go on. Come on. You've got to make a decision at some point. I think they might be AFK. I say that and they immediately start going into the time. And there they go. You know, I think I'll call the stream name of that. So thank you all for watching. Next stream will be Saturday night with Crusader Kings 2. We gotta find somebody to raid real quick who's either playing Arena or Age of Wonders, as that was what I was playing earlier. It's probably gonna end up being Arena, so it's, you know, a much more popular game. Wonders. Yep, absolutely nobody's streaming Age of Wonders right now. So let's check Arena. Let's find somebody interesting. It sounds like, looking at some of these titles, I think so I'm not sure. Let's see. It's 15 hours last season, then actually you have no idea what time zone it goes by for the end of the season. Let's see. Let's go with this person. Double check to make sure the name right. Alright, once again, thank you all for watching. Next stream on Saturday night with Crusader Kings 2.